What it do? Did you thank God that you woke up this morning? Did you thank God for a breath of fresh air? Or did you wake up talking about people? Did you wake up trying to figure out what people's next move was or what they were gonna do? What'd you do this morning? When God watched you wake up this morning, what did you do? What was in your brain? This world sucks because they want to take your smile away, chosen one. This world sucks only if you let it suck. Me, I thank God that God ain't never left my side, and I'm the happiest man alive because God is still right here over my shoulders, over my head, keeping my normal brain so won't nobody else confuse it. Now, you might have been born out of your mother, but you wasn't born with nobody, and I mean nobody on earth. So if anybody coming at you sideways and you good and you nice, you know you belong to God. And you know they don't. You know you belong to God. And you righteous, and you know they just don't even know yet. You know that by the things that you've been through in life. It ain't no sense to you hanging around nobody. You done been through too much. You know where to go. You know who to hang around. You know the right places to go to keep your sanity. And that's what you do. That's what God got you to do. Don't ever let a human being take what God got for you. And don't ever race a human being. Because a lot of human beings race and then they wreck. They race and blow this and then they wreck. But what are they racing? They racing each other and then they wreck. They race and they wreck. They race and they wreck. You got to run your own race, chosen ones, by yourself. You in a race, it's you against you. It ain't you against nobody else on earth. It's you against you. And when people try to put themselves against you, man, them people are already lost. Because you ain't never competed with nobody in this world. You ain't never needed nothing from nobody in real life in this world. Even when you was at your lowest, man, you'll see people laughing in the corner at you. And all of a sudden, you'll come out with some more money. And another thing, and then they'll be frowning like how he do that? How she do that? By the grace of God. Look, they'll be frowning like, how do they have that much power? You didn't give me that power. You want to take it. You want to fight me, huh? You want to box? I'll beat you down. You didn't give me this power. I'll slide you. My mind's too fast for you. I'll slide everything away from you. But God ain't got me doing devil's work. I don't do that to people. Because the first thing when people think they helping you to your destiny and helping you with God, no, they ain't. They only see God helping you and you getting blessed. So they'll try to tear you down and then pretend like they bringing you up. It's obvious. Because they keep starting over kindergarten and starting over pre-K. So it's always obvious what you see in somebody's eyes. But what you see in your eye, God will never fail you. See, you got to isolate every brain and everything that people tell you. Because they're going to always run up when you shining, baby. They're going to always run up and try to confuse you when you anointed. That's why you run away. That's why you run away, because you know what God gave you. That's why you run away, because you know the frustration they trying to put in you. That's why you run away, because you rebuke the devil in the blood of Yeshua. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Oh, they may form, but they will never prosper. You did. And they already know. Y'all ain't got to subscribe because God got me. You know what time it is. Your enemy's fake competition did not work. Your path is special. And some people, a lot of people, really, they get jealous of your character. They get jealous of how you was born. They won't admit it, but you will be able to read their body language. And when they figure out how much knowledge you got, they're going to figure out a way to try to get away from you. You got too much knowledge to be knowing what everybody doing, and God gave you that knowledge. Man, I'd rather run with God's knowledge any day than to run with anybody else's knowledge on earth. I repeat, I'd rather run with God's knowledge any day, any hour, any time, than anybody else's thoughts and brains on earth. You know why? Because wasn't none of them people there when you was down and out. Wasn't none of them people there when you was about to die, get cremated, hit that casket, when he was about to find you in a ditch, on the concrete, on the stairs. Wasn't none of those people there. God was there. God was there to protect you. And there's certain people that still laugh at you, but they can't feel what you've been through. They ain't been what you've been through. They'll kind of get a reality check. Yeah, I ain't never been through that. Yeah, you go through that. But they still laughing on the sidelines because they kind of cuckoo. Can't trust them people, man. You can't put your trust in people at all. Remember that. Only put your trust in the Most High. Remember that. Get it drilled in your head. That's the only thing that's what's going to make you feel good. That's the only thing that's what's going to make you feel alive. The only thing. And when the going get tough, when the pressure build up, that's when you go harder. See, it ain't never been perfect for a chosen one. It ain't never been perfect for an anointed child on earth. Never, ever, as you can see. The more money you make, the more bills you got. The more complicated it is. But God said, write down the vision and make it what? Make it plain. Don't ever let nobody take your confidence. Man, if you running into anybody that's trying to make your life feel down and you don't feel like that, but they feel like that about you, man, they see your anointment. They know your life up. If they talking to you down in any kind of down aspect and they see you happy, they down in real life because they can't take your happiness. They can't take what God gave to you in real life. This is real facts. I ain't gonna even lie. Every time I go sing in church, I feel like I'm in the best, safest place possible because everybody that I'm looking at in the crowd look like they been through what I've been through. Everybody that I'm looking at in the crowd is crying just like me and agreeing just like me and feeling safe just like me. And when church over, they still sitting there just like me. They still got their hand up just like me. They still want some more oil just like me. We are peculiar people and everybody ain't the same. Some people will go to church with you just to be going to church for disguise. They don't even know why they in there. But when you play with God, you better watch it. When you playing with God, you better watch it, what you doing. That's why a lot of people, that's why they run away from the chosen ones. Because when you play with God, your life, you don't know which way that mug gonna go. Never change up on the Most High for people that are doing the same thing every year. And they mad because you doing your big one this year. You performing. You going out there doing whatever you want to. And you know they laughing. They don't know what's going to go on. And look what's happening to them. They falling off too. Look, but they ignorant. They don't care if they fall off as long as we fall off. That's how ignorant the Decepticonic people are. They don't care if they fall off as long as we fall off. But if we don't fall off, oh, they gunning at us. They gunning at us. It's our spirit, Doc. It's your happy spirit. It's why we can't chill with everybody, why we got to stay prayed up. I rebuke the devil in the blood of Yeshua. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Thank you, Yahweh. And your enemies thought that they had you in a box. Because of your niceness, you too nice. So they thought you couldn't beat them up. They thought you couldn't fight or something. Thou shalt not judge. That's what a weak person do. They'll judge you and see how you act. But they think they God. Only God can judge you. So when they think they God, wham, they don't even know how hard this thing is. But they gonna see. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Starting over kindergarten. Starting over pre-K. You starting over daycare. Wait a minute. Your enemies thought they had you in a box because of your niceness. But what your enemies didn't realize is that your niceness reveals who they really are. And when you start feeling weary, don't get discouraged because God sees your actions and He's going to bless you. No matter what anybody says about you. You a life changer. Remember, you came out of the gutter to the palace. Flawless victory. Like Mortal Kombat. Brutality. You brutalitized the game. You brutalize the life. You a leader. Can't nobody tell you which way to walk and which way to go and teach you something. They think they can, but they really can't. They think they can, but they really can't. And when you start feeling weary, don't get discouraged, because God sees your actions and he's going to bless you no matter what anybody says about you. Your enemy's fake competition did not work. Your path is special. And some people get very, very jealous at all times. And I don't think they can help it. It's in their bloodline. But if you with God and everybody that left you in the pit, I'm talking about from mamas to daddies to everybody left you. You tried to reach it, kept trying to reach out to them. It kept hurting your feelings with it. They'll answer their phone. I'll call you back. I'm at work. They'll never call you back. They might not even be at work. It hurts your feelings. That's why I say I love you, Aunt Bean. I love you, Aunt Mona. I love you, Goo. I love you, Nana. I love you, James. I love all of y'all. But it hurts your feelings when you call your people and they make up an excuse and don't ever call you. This Dub's in the building.